We begin just where it gets interesting. 8 years ago, in 2017, I got from my grandpa Don my first set of tools for Christmas. I had a shed, a small horde of bikes, and a dysfunctional household. Me and some kids who I thought were my friends smashed up some poor bastard's warehouse shortly after, full of classic cars. I and other family members deemed it the incident. You may ask why I did it. Really just my first time making conscious, real decisions. I was purely online schooled until then and had been for years, trapped into a trailer and only going outside just to occasionally ride bikes or take things apart. I had what was considered a slap on the wrist, probation, a $250 restitution, and a very angry set of neighbors. Did I mention I lived in a trailer park? I stuck around for about a month or two, as far as I remember, until after one of my court hearings my dad's custody on me shifted over to his side, and I was given the choice to go with whatever parent I wanted. At the time, I had nothing but good experience with my dad. Clean, humane living for once. Definitely a change from the hoarder house that was my mom's place. And he had a cool kitten who scratched the shit out of me and knocked down Christmas trees, so I helped him move and moved in. Our first few weeks were without internet. I fondly remember all this. The city was so new to me, and for once, you couldn't walk through somebody's backyard and end up in a cornfield. I went to an actual school. Believe it or not, an actual school. I had the last year of middle school as public school. Then came COVID, and I immediately went back to online school. High school came, and despite harsh Wisconsin winters, I rode my bike to and from school. I have pictures. It sucked pretty bad. I stopped focusing on BMX because of how tired I was of it thanks to school. And so I started working summer in my sophomore year in September towards some ambitious goal to achieve a motorcycle. I'd frequently have to ride through rain and snow year-round to school, back home, then to work, then back home again. I did the math for how many miles I've ridden that bike I had, which is roughly 3,500 miles in the span of 3 years on a BMX bike. I got pretty tired of riding my bike everywhere, understandably. I started working for ways to spend that $2,000 I'd saved from my part-time gig at McDonald's. I at first looked at my grandpa's Ford Ranger, which he wanted $1,500 for. I was quickly drug off by some truck known since just after I could remember.